Deep beneath the earth, Fortress Goliath stands as a cold monument to human ambition, a high-tech fortress designed to control the most ancient powers of the world. Security drones swarm like mechanical insects, guarding a secret that was never meant to be uncovered, protecting a boundary between our modern world and the forgotten past. We believe that with enough code and steel, we could bridge the gap between science and divinity, turning ancient myth into nothing more than data points. This is the DNA of a Titan, a biological masterpiece found in the frozen depths, now pulsing with a life that refuses to be measured or contained. The scientists of Goliath attempted the impossible, trying to synchronize the human mind with the dormant consciousness of an entity that ruled the earth before time. But the ancient ones do not speak in code. The synchronization failed as the entity's primal rage overwhelmed the fragile circuits of the modern human mind. The machine screamed in protest as a wave of pure, unfiltered energy surged through the network, turning our greatest achievement into a catastrophic failure of logic. The barrier between the observer and the observed began to shatter, and the silence of the lab was replaced by the terrifying sound of a god waking. Titan X opened its eyes for the first time in millennia, its gaze reflecting a world it did not recognize, a world it was destined to reclaim.
It's breaking
The
apart.
core has been breached.
We have to get out of here
The experiment is over, and the era of the giants has begun with a roar that shook the very foundations of Goliath. Standing hundreds of feet tall, the creature rose from its tomb, a mountain of muscle and ancient scales that made our greatest technology look like toys. Humanity is no longer the predator in this room. We are merely ants under the heel of a king that has no mercy for its captors. Every movement of this Titan causes a localized earthquake, turning the ultra-modern facility into a graveyard of twisted metal and shattered trees. Control. No door can hold it. No wall can stop it. Titan's physical power is the unstoppable force of nature that mocks our engineering and our pride. It moves with a terrifying grace, a shadow of the ancient world, hunting in the neon-lit corridors of the future, reclaiming its territory with every step. The roar of Titan X is a symphony of destruction, a sound that vibrates in the bone and shatters the digital illusions we use to rule. Automated defenses are useless against a hive forged in the fires of a younger Earth. Our weapons are nothing more than flashes of light to it. Project Goliath is no longer a research study. It has become a death sentence for everyone trapped within these metallic walls of the future. In the residential sectors, the dream of a safe underground utopia turned into a living nightmare as the Earth itself began to scream in agony. Among the chaos, one man stands his ground. An agent knows that when technology fails, only the will to survive remains in the heart. He races against time through the crumbled heart of Goliath. His only goal to find the family he swore to protect from this corporate madness. Every leap is a gamble, every corner a potential grave. The facility is tearing itself apart as the Titan continues its path of absolute destruction. He reaches the barricaded living quarters, the steel door jammed by the shifting foundation of the fortress, locking his loved ones inside the danger zone. Their voices are a desperate anchor in the storm of noise, a reminder that in the face of ancient gods, we fight for what is small. The shadow of the beast passes directly overhead, the weight of the living mountain threatening to crush the shelter, and everyone still hiding within its walls. Using the very technology that caused this disaster, he fights to bypass the lock, his hands steady despite the world falling apart around him today. When technology collapses, instinct is all that is left. He will not lose them, not to the company, not to the monsters they created. The surface is the only hope. On the highest peak of the fortress, a lone evacuation ship waits amidst the swirling clouds in the cold moonlight. But the Titan has reached the surface first. It towers over the world like a dark god, its massive form eclipsing the moon and the stars. The scale of the creature is immense. A Titan of the old world breathing the air of the moon, ready to erase everything we've built. The family sprints for the chopper, their shadows small and fragile against the backdrop of a biological apocalypse that has finally come to the surface. With a single sweep of its tail, the Titan obliterates the communications tower, cutting off the fortress from the rest of the world forever in fire. The height of human engineering falls into the darkness, a testament to the fact that some things were never meant to be awakened by man's hand. Military reinforcements arrive in a desperate attempt to contain the threat, their missiles lighting up the night in a futile display of modern firepower and rage. The fire cleanses the air, but leaves the Titan untouched. It is a creature born of fire and stone, indifferent to the sting of human machines. As the chopper rises, the Titan's roar follows them. It's a sound that promises that the world they're returning to will never be the same again. He looks back at the ruins of his life, seeing the fire of 1,000 suns, consuming the laboratory that tried to play God with nature. In that final glance, there is a terrifying understanding. We didn't just wake a monster. We invited the past to judge the sins of the future. The sun rises on a new world, one where the horizon is no longer empty, and the shadows in the clouds have teeth and ancient names. Goliath has fallen. The pride of the corporation lies in ashes, and the secret they tried to keep is now walking free across the fractured earth. The survival of his family is a small victory in a global tragedy, a reminder of the human connections that machines could never truly replicate or understand. They are safe for now, but the silence in the cabin is heavy with the knowledge that the world they knew has ended in a single night. But Titan X was not alone. Across the deep oceans, other ancient hearts are beginning to beat, answering the call of their awakened brother on land. The Goliath Project was only the beginning. The Age of Titans has returned, and humanity must now learn to live in the shadow of giants. Prepare for the awakening. Visit our site to join the resistance and witness the rebirth of the gods. The hunt for the Titans begins very soon.